You're listening to the Business Communicators.
Guys, to close out the show, this is going to be our third straight week of doing the writing prompts, and the first time that we've had all three of us. And so last week, our writing prompt, or extemporaneous speaking prompt, whatever you want to call it, was focused on things that you crave and how often do you crave them. And we had some pretty straightforward feedback. Amanda Swinez said that she's craving fresh, hot coffee at least twice a day, and she craves time to drink the whole mug while it's actually hot and peace and quiet. She's got young kids, and so I totally hear where she's coming from. Then we had Haley Ross say freshly brewed hot coffee twice a day. So that seems to be a theme, coffee addicts that listen to the podcast. And then we had RB McKeon, who listens from Washington State, and she actually commented about Mark's. I guess she knows Mark Morrison, and she said, all those hours together and we've never shared a pizza, which is also my fave. Great interview, my friend. Keep sharing your talent to the world. So thank you all for the feedback for the Wednesday Wisdom segment. So Thomas, tell me when to stop.
Now, stop.
All right. Hattie, left or right?
Right.
All right. Thomas, 1, 2, or 3? You're going with 2.
2.
All right. So the question for this week, for Wednesday Wisdom, what has been your greatest self-discovery? Hattie, I'm going to start with you.
Woo! This year, I think my greatest self-discovery is I'm learning. I mean, I know who I am. I've always known who I am, so that really wasn't a discovery. But I just, that's kind of a tough question for me, because self-discovery, it's a lot for me. So I don't want to ramble. I'm going to move on to Thomas, and let me think about that for a second.
I'm going to agree with Hattie that self-discovery is ever evolving. I feel like I discover something new, and I don't know if I can ever say one is greater than the other. I think because of this past year, I think personally I'm learning that I like simplicity, beautiful, well-crafted, simple press releases and communications, beautiful, well-crafted ads, beautiful, well-crafted NFL football plays. But I think because of the time, I think time is our greatest resource that we have. We either never have enough of it or we have too much of it. And I think we always go back to not having enough time of it. Everybody's at home. Oh, I'm going to have a new hobby, or I'm going to do this. For the people who didn't have kids, for the people with kids, it's like, I'm going to try not to kill my kid today. But in reality is you had more time that you were not commuting to work, or more time to read or take on a passion project. But then at the end of the day, you still found yourself finding an excuse to not do it till tomorrow. Or, hey, I want to do this and I want to do it for me. And it's one of those things that I just need to continue to say is there's no time like the present to do it. And then that will free up more time. Slow down to speed up.
Yeah.
And so that's probably my biggest thing is I like simple, and I realize that time is the greatest asset we have. How do we get more time?
Yeah. I think for me, it comes down, when it comes to self-discovery, is trusting in yourself. I think sometimes we are our own worst critics, and we are the harshest feedback givers of ourselves. So just trust in your skills, trust in the training that you have, and, the people that you surround yourself with. And I think once you can trust in yourself, you can, really embrace that self-confidence. And I think you can move forward, bring your best self to work, relationship, family. And I think it really just improves your mental health as well, knowing that you've got this. You've got a great network around you. Push forward.
Amen.
So that's our writing prompt for the week. So feel free, if you're listening to this on Instagram, whatever platform you're listening to this or watching this, drop in the comments below. What is something on self-discovery that, sticks out to you? We'll read the best on next week's episode of the podcast, and we look forward to hearing the feedback from you all.
You've been listening to the Business Communicators.